wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I heaver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's heavering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles before out at your door. When I'm walking, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I broke, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's growing older than you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500.
Shut up!
Yeah, shut up, Four Eyes.
Yeah. That's great. Well,
how you going, guys?
How are you? I'm Sammy.
And I'm Jay Jovi. This is the 80s montage.
Yeah, and we've never started with the Proclaimers.
No, we've held out as long as we can, but it was definitely a big hit in 1988.
Well, it was. Absolutely made everyone feel comfortable about their ugliness, didn't it?
Yeah, it made them feel better about their looks.
Yeah, that's right, for their looks. I look good.
Yeah.
We have got a record today that we're going to do a compilation. Leith in Tasmania, she's at it again.
Oh, Leith. Yeah, was this Leith's suggestion?
Yes, she sent me the email during the week. And because we've been a bit busy this week, I thought we'll do Countdown another time, part B, because we really need a bit more time for that.
There's so much that we sort of didn't include from last week. Obviously, it was always going to be a part 2. And we just wanted to devote a little bit more time to it. So we're going to have a look at this compilation called Hits of 89. This is a volume 1. And in a strange coincidence, Leith suggested this. The album that the opening song came off by the Proclaimers, the album is called Sunshine on Leith. And I'm in sunshine now.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Holy shit.
It's
spooky.
Too much. It's a sign. It's a sign.
It is. It's a sign. What are we going to do? Buy a scratchy. Actually, it's 100 million tonight.
Oh, yeah.
It's 100 million. The lotto.
Jesus. I didn't put one on.
They're probably drawing it as we speak. No, I didn't either. I might quickly do one during the next song.
Aha. Yeah, that'd be good online. Yeah, it'd be good to win it. I really didn't like 500 Miles. Bit shit.
No, look, they absolutely smashed it on the radio and all over sort of video.
The pubs love it.
Oh, God, yeah. It's very backpacker, isn't it? It's very backpacker pub.
It's very Damien Leith.
Very Damien Leith. Go up.
Go up, Leith.
Yeah, go up.
That was the best night. I was drunk off my tits. And we went on this mini date.
We've had so much fucking history in that room, didn't we?
Yeah. So we went and saw
High
Damien
time that
Leith.
we play there ourselves.
Why did we go and see fucking Damien Leith? Was your cousin in the band?
Because Matt, my cousin, was his musical director. He used to do all the Idols, remember? And I think he's touring at the moment. Actually, Matt just got married on Friday. I haven't met his wife, and they're on their honeymoon at the moment. I think he's going to return to do the Richard Marx tour because him and Marxy are good mates. Every time Marx comes to Australia, Marx comes to Australia, Matt puts their band together.
Well, can he put a keyboard player in this lineup?
Fuck, yes,
he
good
never has
good
a
thinking.
keyboard player. So,
or a drummer?
Oh, I think they've got a drummer, do they, or not?
We've got a hotter, younger drummer.
Yeah, we do.
this is a big shout out to Abby, our friend, who
Yes.
very recently was emancipated from the cover band that she's been doing for the last year. And she's on the prowl, guys. She's an amazing drummer. We've been talking about her for ages. We love Abby. Check her out. What's her Insta
Abby
handle?
Lula.
I think it's like
Abby Lula?
Abby Lula.
I think so.
Or is it Abby on drums? I think it's Abby on
really
drums or
don't
some
know.
shit. I'll have a quick look now because you got to get around this girl. She's fantastic, guys.
Yeah. I'm so happy for her.
Abby, it's literally Abby Drums. So
Abby Drums.
ABBIEDRUMS. Check it out.
Correct. And
She'll be drumming for somebody very big very soon. She'll get snatched up.
yeah, that's right. Because she's amazing. And she's easy
Yeah.
to work with. And she can play.
Maybe it'll be Richard Marx.
Oh, wow. We could put her in Richard Marx.
And she's got a good heart and she's a good person, which is the fucking most important thing.
That's it.
It's kind of level to that is being a good musician. You know,
That's
it's
right.
no good being a kind of good musician or a competent musician if you're a prick. So, and she's definitely not. She's lovely. I'm giving everybody else a bit of a backhander there.
Yeah, well,
But
that's
never
right.
mind.
Yeah, because no one really knows the story, but we do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we
Hear
know
about
how
it
fucking
in the
stupid you are, you fucking narcissist. All right. We're gonna go from gonna be 500 miles to a bit of Melissa Etheridge. Are you ready for this? This was the second
think
track
so.
on the record. Mm-hmm. Before I say that, I'm sure I put that in. Here we go. Yeah, keep going, babe.
Did you like Melissa
I-
Etheridge being a sort of female? Yeah.
Not really.
No.
No. Too desperate.
No.
You know, bring me some water, cunt. You know, I know. Don't be forceful. Ask nicely.
Yeah.
I haven't fucked you.
Was she a known lesbian
Oh,
sort of when she first came
yeah.
out? Or
God,
okay,
you could
cool.
smell it from the music video. Fuck yeah. You could smell it in sounds and countdown. You just knew.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But great muso. Here's a song now.
Oh,
Here we go.
definitely. I don't think you'd fuck with her. Definitely.
No, you wouldn't. You get killed.
Is it so hard to satisfy your senses? You found out to love me. You have to climb some fences, scratching and crawling along the floor to touch you. And just when it feels right, you say you found someone to hold you. Does she like I do, baby? Tell me, does she love you like the way I love you? Does she stimulate you, attract and captivate you? Tell me, does she miss you, existing just to kiss you like the way I do? Like the way I do. Can I survive all the implications?
Woo!
I think she may have been like maybe not the first, but the first of the big wave of sort of riot girls or like what are they call it like angry girl music, but that's kind of offensive to those guys. They call it, what do they call it? Female, I can't remember. They call
Lesbians?
it female rage. Female rage is the subgenre, but it's sort of like,
Right.
you know how you had a lot of, you know how in the 90s you had a lot of like indie
Yeah.
chick singer-songwriters.
This
and they were
concerned
always
me,
like,
actually, this year.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause I didn't
yeah.
like
well,
it.
Melissa Etheridge may have been, I mean, you had sort of Janis Joplin and everything in the 70s, but Melissa Etheridge, I think, may have been the first one that carried it through into the 90s. And, you know, you had like Alanis Morissette, and she was like the pop version. But a lot of chicks, a lot of that sort of we're going to get complaints about me saying angry girl music, but they can suck my dick. I don't know. No,
yeah, that's
terrible.
right. They're used to us. The bass is interesting. It's sort of like dunk, the dunk, like she's flicking her bean, kind of that fucking dum, 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 dum.
That's the
Bit fucking.
that's the
come on,
ex-boyfriend
make it
trying to get a
smoother.
word in.
Yeah, well, I don't know, but this was a year I really got concerned about singing because it was a bit loud for me and a bit scary. And I was like, oh, really? Is the world going to go this way, you know? But it was only really this and the other chick that we're going to play. But not a bad song. I don't mind it. I didn't love it though.
Is there some connection between this song and what's that one with Glenn Close, that movie, you know, like Fatal Attraction?
Oh, my God, I watched it.
Was this in – I think this may have been in the soundtrack. I'm not sure about that.
Was it that earlier, that movie?
Yeah.
Because I watched it the other night. It's funny you say that. I
Yeah.
sat in bed and it came on Foxtel and I thought,
Yeah.
well, I watched this bloody movie with Glenn Close. But I thought, nah, fuck it. Every little boy that's 13 should watch this shit because this is what you're going to deal with when you're older. And I watched it.
It must not have been because Fatal Attraction came out in 87.
Yeah, Slave to Love and oh no, not Slave to Love. That's another movie. I think it was a bit earlier.
Yeah.
But what a movie, you know?
Yeah.
And I couldn't remember whether she jumps out of the bath at the end to go and
She does.
Yeah.
Famously, to stab him.
Exactly.
She's going mental.
she was.
And I know she was, you know, I know she was wronged, but I wanted her to die.
Yeah,
you
so
know?
did I. How was she
Terrible.
wronged
But good
though?
movie.
He was married. He was just a dumbass. I'd like to
He
do
probably
an
didn't
episode
end
on
it-
that.
Yeah, he probably didn't end it well. I don't know. He probably was
Oh,
a
no,
bit...
it never ends the way you think it. You just don't stick it in.
No.
The story goes forever.
Oh, God, yeah. It
I'd like
goes
to do an
forever,
episode on
mate.
that movie. I think it's a great 80s movie,
Yeah, totally.
you know.
We could do a Glenn Close episode.
Well, Glenn
Although
Close.
she didn't really have, I mean, she did some amazing stuff previously, but she was kind of like, she didn't sort of have a big break in her early career. It wasn't until her 40s that she really exploded with Fatal Attraction. But, yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know what the parallel is with, there's some parallel with Like the Way I Do by Melissa Etheridge, and I don't know what it is. I'll get to the bottom of this and get back to you guys.
Yeah, good movie. I didn't mind the song. I didn't mind it. Bit loud for me though, bit loud. But the next song is a ripper. Everyone will want to hear this song. This is track 3 on the record. Hits of 89,
good.
volume 1. Shocking cover. Looks like a 3-year-old's drawn it. Probably
did.
was. And this is
Yeah.
Kylie Minogue and Jason Donovan. What a track this was. Especially for you.
Especially for you, I wanna let you know what I was going through. All the time we were apart, I thought of you. You were in my heart, my love never changed. I still feel the same.
Especially for you, I wanna tell you I was feeling that way too. dreaming about tomorrow. Forget the loneliness and the sorrow.
I'm gonna say it's all because of you, and now we're right together. Together, I wanna show you my heart is so, so true, and all the love I have is especially for you. Especially for you.
Oh,
Isn't that lovely? We
That-
did a
yeah.
we did a Stock Aitken and Waterman special.
we
didn't
did.
we?
Couple. We
I
did.
think it may have been episode 181.
Yep.
No, that's wrong. Fuck, is it? I can't remember.
Just go
think
the
it might have
80s
been-
montage SAW, I reckon.
Yeah, I'm looking. I think it may have been 181, but I'll double check that. But we talked to Pete Hammond, who was one of the main producers at Stock Aitken Waterman, and produced this track. Like
Yeah.
he did all this sort of engineering on this track.
That's right.
Which was very exciting. He sort of talked about how they kind of really took this and turned it into something, because it was a bit of an awkward. It was a bit of an awkward sort of song to get it happening, and Pete sort of was known. He was a bit of a hit maker, and he was known to kind of like take these tracks and just make them work. Because Jason Donovan didn't have a particularly amazing voice, but Kylie's voice was really taking off. So they had to find the balance within this song, because, you know, no good her sounding fucking spectacular and he just sounded like old mate.
Yeah. Yeah, his timing
But they
was
did a
bit
good
off,
job.
wasn't it? That breath
He just doesn't
takes.
have. Yeah, he just doesn't have a nice timbre to his voice. It's just sort of. I don't like his voice. Sorry, Jason.
He got better when
He
he
won't
did
care.
that bloody play, though. Technicolor Dreamcoat.
He would have had so much training. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He would have had
Like
so
you
much
can
training.
teach people to sing theatre especially. There was a show
Gotcha.
on BBC or something that used to turn like pop singers into theatre singers, and
All right.
it was incredible the way they taught them because they just sounded like different people. So you can make them sound, and if the money's there, like people would go and see him anywhere, you know. But
Yeah, 100%.
I didn't. He didn't convince me. I know what you mean. I was a bit like, you know, and wasn't she just about to fuck off and sleep with Michael Hutchence around this time anyway?
Yeah. Absolutely. I don't think she wanted to do it. I don't think she wanted to do it. She had to kind of be talked into it. And it's probably because Hutchie was sticking it in already.
Yeah, that's right. How much fun! Yeah, no, a great song though. Like it's one that you could do in a band and they'd love it. You know, they'd be able to sing it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I reckon that would have been one of the biggest songs on this record, to be honest with you.
At this time, this would have been like the selling point.
That's
I reckon.
right. Yeah. But the next track is, I don't mind it, and I have seen this woman live, and she is incredible.
Come on now.
another screamer.
She was huge. This one, I think maybe she had.
A ball sack?
Yeah. No, it sounded like she does. Like she had a very ambiguous voice. She sounded like she could have been black. Like, you know what I mean? Like no one could sort of pin. She's just American. But you know something? She lives in Byron Bay now.
What? Oh my God.
Yeah, she became an Australian citizen. She became
That's
an
probably
Aussie
why I've
citizen
seen
in
her.
Yeah.
Because she
She became
just...
an Aussie citizen in 2022 and she moved out here from Hawaii. So, I mean, Byron from Hawaii is not a big
Byron.
change. You know what I mean? Like if you were to move to Australia from Hawaii, Byron would be sort of where you would go, I reckon.
Yeah, well, that's right. And she was like a cave woman, kind of. She's like this cave woman that came out of nowhere. I did go and see her, I'm sure, with my friend Cindy, my agent. And
Oh, wow.
I think it was at the Corner Hotel, and I went. Cindy really likes us. Yeah, look, I'll come along. Let's have a night out.
Yeah.
And she was really good. Really still got that voice. It was an incredible show. And you don't realise how many of the songs you remember. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
And I was
this
like,
was
oh,
a big
I know
hit.
this
This was her debut album, and this had fucking Stop Your Fussing Boy.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's spooky
had
shit.
that on it.
Yeah.
Which was the first single. That was the first single released in July 21, 88. And Don't Walk Away that we just played came out in August 88. So big year for her because she wrote this album as well.
Yeah, that's right. She had a big voice. But again, as a kid, I was like, oh, this is the second one. I'm just so scared this is the way the world's going. But it never did. But still, unique voices. Imagine sound checking them like, rah, like it'd be like, Jesus. Okay, that's loud enough. Yeah. Row.
She'd always want more bottom end in her mix, I imagine.
Yeah, don't we all?
Yeah, that's right.
So did she marry someone in Australia? Did you know? Or?
I can't find anything about the spouse.
Wow.
She's got kids and stuff, and she's she's very, very feminist, like sort of, out there kind of backing feminist causes. It's screaming lesbian to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, when the lyric in the song, waiting for my man and there's no man at all. As a kid, I'd be like, of course there's fucking not. Of course.
You'd be like,
but maybe we
lesbiano.
read it wrong as a little kid, you know. That's funny. The songs that made us wonder about everyone's sexuality were rippers, you know what I mean? Like,
fuck yeah.
You just be like, oh, tell me why. Oh, that's interesting. Wonder what he does.
She had a big follow-up in 91, I think, with I've Got to Go Now. She was a huge success here anyway. She was. Aussies loved her. Aussies loved her. They loved fucking the Proclaimers as well at the top of the show there. But, yeah, they loved Tony Charles. House of Hope, that was a big album because that had fucking I've Got to Go Now.
Yeah, yeah. It was very Johnny. I'm sorry. Won't you come on home?
And this is why it was ambiguous. This is why it was ambiguous. You couldn't tell if she was sort of male or female or black or white or whatever, but the music was great.
Yeah, that M1 keyboard with
yes.
I think it sounds like fake brass, but I'd have to hear it again. Maybe it wasn't. Track 5 on this record is Soul Revival by Johnny Diesel and the Injectors. I didn't put this one down.
Fuck, mate.
I do love Johnny. I think he's amazing. But
it was a good album. It's a shame that they went the full kind of constructed band kind of thing. I don't think it ever suited him. You know what I mean? I don't know why they had to do that big, like, wrap it all in marketing because he was like such a sexy guy
and
like incredible fucking musician.
Yeah.
Just send him out there as Mark Lazzotti for fuck's sake. No one's going to care.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Johnny Diesel
I
and the
know. And I
Injectors
think
is
they
such
did that with a Johnny,
Such a
you know?
naff name. Yeah.
Johnny
They did it
was
with
this.
Southern Sons as well.
Yeah, look, that was pretty late 90s where that happened, you know. Let's call them after a car or, you know, a fucking swimming pool. I don't know. But what was fucking bloody Johnny's stupid name?
I think they were trying to Mark Lazzotti. I think they were trying to be
No,
Bon
the other
Jovi.
Johnny.
You know what I mean?
What was his fucking
The
stupid
other
band
Johnny.
called? That was
Are
the
you,
same.
are you talking about Southern Sons?
No, I'm talking about the dickhead we worked for.
Oh.
What was his band called?
John
the
Justin
Thunderwings.
and the Thunderwings. That's right.
Thunderwings. Should have been the Thunderbirds. Now he runs Thunderbirds. Horrible.
He walks like he's one of the Thunderbirds.
Oh, that's fucking great.
No, I did promise him I'd speak nicely about him on the show.
Oh, really? Oh, lucky
Yeah, remember
you.
that's
Anyway,
what he said. That's what he said last time I saw
Oh,
him.
yeah.
Said,
Well, he
said,
won't
"Mate,
listen to the show anyway.
He will. I bet he does.
Oh, God. Anyway, the next track is track 6, Angel of Harlem, U2. We've played a bit of U2 of late, and I thought, we'll give U2 a little break. But track 7
Good.
is probably
Oh,
one
yes.
of my favourite records of 89.
Fuck yeah.
It's just
Such a
so
unique track.
bloody good.
Yeah.
Neneh Cherry.
How melodic.
Who's that gigolo on the street with his hands in his pockets and his crocodile feet hanging off the curb, looking all disturbed? As the boys from home, they all came running, they were making noise, manhandling toys. That's the girls on the block with the nasty curls, wearing padded bras, sucking beer through straws, dropping down their drawers. Where did you get yours? Gigolo, huh? Sucker, gigolo. Gigolo, huh? Sucker. Gigolo. Who's looking good today? Who's looking good in every way? No style key. You better watch, don't mess with me. No money man could win my love. It's sweetness that I'm thinking of. We always hang in a buffalo stance. We do the dial every time we dance. I give you love, baby, not a romance. I make a move, nothing left to chance. So don't you get fresh with me. Get funky. Yeah, Timmy. So you say you wanted money, but you know it's never funny when your shoes walk through and there's a rumble in your tummy. But you have to have style. Get a go-to smile. Put a girl on the corner so you can make a pile.
Love it.
I want to be Neneh Cherry. I want to be Neneh Cherry. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? She's that fucking cool.
Yeah.
She's like a Lisa Bonet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like she doesn't have to do much to be as cool as fuck.
Yeah. I think it was harder for an actor to be as cool as fuck compared to a muso.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
absolutely.
No, Did
true.
we do this record, Raw Like Sushi? Why do I feel like
I
we've
don't think we
done-
didn't do the record. Did we? Yes, we did. We did.
Right.
We reviewed this.
Yes.
Fuck, we must have been in a good mood that week. That's fucking great.
Yeah,
'Cause that's
yeah.
Virgin
Oh, yeah,
Records.
there's some special shows. I'm sure we
Yeah.
did Raw Like Sushi.
I'm still getting over the fact that she's Swedish born. She's sort of like, everyone thinks of her as sort of UK, but she's Swedish. Essentially, it's Nina Carlson.
Yeah. So Lily Allen does a podcast with one of her relatives. Have you seen that Lily
Oh, yeah.
Allen podcast? And there's a little girl with curly hair.
No.
She's probably not a little girl, but she's probably 50 or something. But it's so good. And I can't remember, she's related to Neneh Cherry, and I can't remember what she is. And Lily Allen, and they're great, you know. Can't remember your name, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I sometimes just look at the clips and go, yeah, that looks like a really good podcast. So this had songs on it like Man-Child, Buffalo Stance, who we just heard, Inner City Mama. Love that. I just thought she was a package and a half. And just so great.
And she had so much sort of international reach because she was European essentially. So she broke into the UK, you know what I mean? She sort of broke into the UK and then broke into the USA. But the music was sort of urban. And so at the time everybody just soaked it up. But she was kind of this unknown quantity, and so she had this kind of otherness to her that was really appealing.
That's right.
Very fucking cool. And her
Yeah,
brother
she
is
was
her brother is
Eagle-Eye.
Eagle-Eye Cherry.
Yeah, that's
remember?
right.
He took off in the 90s.
Yeah. Not as a couple of singles he had. He's got a cult following, but I wasn't into it. But I thought Neneh was just perfect. And
Yeah, God, yeah, she's amazing.
still looks incredible. And I love Neneh because she was always pregnant in her videos. Like when you watch, I've got Raw Like Sushi on video and they do like little outtakes and stuff. And she's always pregnant. And the only other chick I know that's always pregnant is Pat Benatar. They only had a couple of kids,
Yeah.
but it was like, I guess
That's
they
shit
did so
time.
many singles, you know?
Yeah, that's right. Good on him for like powering through it, and it was sort of empowering at that time. You know,
It was really cool.
You got sort of Demi Moore around this time, like doing the Vanity Fair cover where she was sort of pregnant and looking amazing, and you know, they were breaking out of that thing of like, you know, you become pregnant, you sort of drop out of your career and everything. These, especially being a muso, these guys were just powering through. So good on her. Really strong message.
Absolutely. Now, I've got the next track because we both love this track. Should we play it?
Yes.
Here we go.
I'm sitting here praying that you and just say even tomorrow was what you had planned. No point in pretending. I know that it's ending. I just wanna know where the ending began. Where did I go wrong to make it like this? No warmth in your body, no touch in your kiss. Holding you now, it's more than it should. If I let you go, girl, you'll be gone for good. I thought you had saved me, the love that you gave me, the sweetest loving in all of the land. But you've taken my heart and you torn it apart, and it's crumbled to dust in the palm of your hand. Where did I go wrong to make it like this? No one in your
I love it.
Yeah, very, very sexy. This is from their 8th studio album.
Yeah.
You know, long running, sort of very culty. They had a few big sort of mainstream breakthroughs, especially doing a couple of covers and so forth. But this is just like hot as shit, this
It
song.
is.
I just love it so much.
He sounds great as a vocalist, just better than normal, you know?
And there's
And
we
it
do a
was
great
their
job
song,
because we got
wasn't
the
it?
two
This wasn't a
keyboard
cover,
players.
was it?
No, this wasn't a cover.
Oh, thank God. It's the greatest song
The thing
ever.
is, they're known for doing, you know,
Yeah,
they're known
that's right.
for doing covers.
Yeah.
But thankfully, this is one of theirs, and it's really fucking cool. We would do a great version of this because we got the two keyboard players, and it's got the two beautiful synth lines. The second one coming in, I think, after the second chorus. There's sort of like a couple of bridgy bits, and
Yeah.
beautiful synths in this.
Yeah. You know, it's great. That reggae sound that they did. That was
Fuck
Where Do
yeah.
I Go Wrong, UB40. I don't know what, that was like their 8th album, yeah, you said?
8th album and recorded in
Yeah.
Birmingham. You
Yes.
just don't expect it from a British album to have Yeah, such an accomplished reggae sound. But look, sort of sounds like this are actually massive in the UK, and we don't sort of realise, you know. It's yeah, love it.
Track 9 is The Last Frontier, Jimmy Barnes. Don't remember it,
Barnesy.
but we love him.
No, I don't either. Really?
Number 10, track 10, You Got It, Roy Orbison.
This was his big comeback.
Yeah.
This was his big sort of renaissance, you know.
You Got It.
When did Pretty Woman come out? Was he having a renaissance first and they got him in the soundtrack? Must have been, because this sort of, this was out in 88, 89, and Pretty Woman came out in 1990. So big period for Roy Orbison. He would have really been reaping in the rewards.
Oh, shit, I thought Pretty Woman was earlier than that. I thought it was 70s.
Oh, really? Pretty Woman? Nah, 1990.
Roy Orbison, I remember hearing it as a kid though.
Yeah, of course you did, Roy Orbison, but what I'm saying, he had like a big comeback in the late 80s because he was doing all that stuff with those writers that we looked at, the ones that did I should not bring up things if I don't know the names. But he
Diane Warren
released no, not Diane Warren, but he released I Drove All Night and then sort of shelved it. He recorded it with the writers, and then Cyndi Lauper came in and recorded it and released it. And he kind of around that period had a big resurgence. I don't know why really. Maybe it was because of the Travelling Wilburys or something. But it's like everybody remembered him and really appreciated him again very intensely around this time. And then when Pretty Woman came out, you know, another big burst.
Oh, every cover band used to do Pretty Woman. Every fucking nerdy cover band. I can't stand it. I was like, ugh.
Every time I'm around you, I begin to understand.
Yeah. But my mum loved Roy Orbison.
Yeah, I was
she
raised
had
on Roy
all
Orbison.
his albums.
Yeah.
And I remember it being played, I might be wrong, but earlier than that. I think they re-released it.
Yeah, of course.
Like
Yeah,
70s,
of course.
babe.
It was a re-release.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Oh, that's good. So what year was it actually released? 70s or 60s?
Fuck, I don't know. 50s
Oh, that's
or
good.
60s
I
or
thought
something.
I was going nuts.
Yeah, it would have been. No, would have been like 50s or 60s or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was huge back then.
Yeah, that's right. He was.
He did like Only the Lonely and all that kind of shit in the 60s,
Only
you know.
the lonely. Yeah,
But,
he's
you know,
awesome.
we've mentioned before that
He's awesome
the
and he
80s
can't
was
see a
kind
fucking
of,
thing.
That's it.
Legally
we mentioned
blind.
before that. We mentioned before that the 80s was sort of 50s retro, like a lot of the styles, a lot of the big coiffed hair and kind of like bomber jackets and that kind of style. That was really huge in the 80s, you know.
Yeah, well, we did
Pretty
a
Woman
rockabilly
originally.
show.
Yeah, Woman originally was sort of 1964 and then like massive big comeback when the film came out in 1990. But, yeah, I mean, he was still out there rocking with the Travelling Wilburys.
Yeah, no, everyone loves the Travelling Wilburys. Number 11, track 11 was Tucker's Daughter, Ian Moss. That was huge for Ian. Down, 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 down. Tucker's Daughter. My girlfriend Cosima was in that video, dancing with the dude in the video.
Fucking build me up.
Yeah,
fucking
build me up.
tear me
Couple
down.
of guys that worked at Saba were in it. The beautiful
Yeah.
boys
And
from
you're
Saba.
going to build it up, not play it.
Yeah. We've done it in Rewind 80s, you know. It's
Really?
a great song. Really good. And
Oh, because it's got the kind of, it like breaks tempo and stuff.
yeah,
It does some really
down,
interesting
down, down,
things,
down.
doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. And then it goes, ha, da, da, da. It's really nice.
Oh, it does too.
Yeah. Well, that's right. He's on the telephone. Oh, yeah, Tucker's Daughter. We did it for some reason. And we only did it a couple of times and went, yeah, we're over it now. But it was a really good song.
Hey, can I do a shout out to our Greek girls? A shout out to our Greek girls. We
my
played
God.
a venue in Hawthorne
Yes.
just the other night. I was a bit shit. I was getting over fucking COVID and I was also fucking on painkillers with sciatic pain. God, I sound like a fucking pensioner. But I had a bit of a shit run. Sorry, girls. I kind of was keeping away a little bit just to conserve my general energy. But we'll have a drink next time and get fucking catastrophe because our Greek girls came to support us who listened to the show and it was beautiful hanging out after and getting a photo. Let's do it again next gig.
Amazing. And one of them grew up in our area, my area, as a kid.
That's right. That's
but,
right.
you know, amazing. And I had a cigarette with him after the show and sort of hung out with him a bit, And they love the show and we love your support and it was nice to see them come and see the band because they really haven't seen the band before, you know.
Yeah, lovely.
Which was amazing.
Well, so they'll appreciate this, girls. So Leo, my son, was sick today and he's got gastro. But, of course, when I came home, the Greek in-laws had the potato cut in half and had it on his temples like that's going to fucking fix it. And I took him off to the doctor and actually fixed him. But you'll appreciate that as a bit of folk medicine. Probably
yes.
works, I don't know.
Well, that's right. And we got a little email from our friends to say they were coming down. And I was so excited, you know, because...
It was a good venue, that. Yeah, at Governor's Hall, guys, in Hawthorne.
Yeah,
Get down there. We'll play it again, definitely.
Yeah, we will. I think we're going back in March or something, but I haven't booked anything in. But we had a great time and it was safe, you know. Like it was sort of in the middle of Hawthorne and really cool and stuff like that.
Yeah, none of us got raped. It was good.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
No, it was a shame in a way, but good in other ways.
I've got a commercial now.
Have we got some music now? Oh, you got a commercial.
I've taken this off Simon Owen's page. He's got a YouTube channel because I couldn't be bothered looking. So thanks, Simon.
Thanks, Si.
It's
sharing content.
Yeah, well, there you go. And his channel is doing so well. So this is an interesting commercial. See if you remember it.
So you flew on an invisible dinosaur, bumped into a cloud, fell down, hit the ground, and that's how you hurt your knee. Well, lucky Mum's got the Dettol and the cream, just the thing to soothe those dinosaur bumps and scratches. Yeah?
Thanks, Dad.
Dettol, liquid and cream.
There you go.
Cleanses, soothes and heals.
Oi! All right, one for the dinosaur.
That's a cutie. Dettol. Remember Dettol?
I do
I used
remember
to put it on
Dettol,
my bumhole and fucking burn my bumhole off.
Why would you do that?
Oh, I was just a crazy kid. It's just
Why'd
something
you put
I
it
did.
in your asshole?
I don't know. I like the feeling of it.
For the tingle, you fucking freak.
Yeah. And there's shower gel you can get that does the same shit now. But sometimes I feel like
on your asshole too.
Yeah. I was only little. I didn't know what I was doing. And I just thought I'll put
you
some
loved
Dettol
it.
on me ring and fucking ring. I ran around the fucking
I'll-
house burning my ass off.
I'll put a bit of Dettol gel on my mutt.
Yeah. No, never on the mutt. Never on the mutt. But I
Preferred the
definitely
arsehole.
did the
Okay.
ring. Yeah. It was interesting.
Good.
But I
Isn't
might
that
have had an
lovely?
itch
It
or
would have
something.
smelled nice.
Oh,
would've
it was
smelled
just
nice.
beautiful in the pool later
Hospital
You know?
fresh asshole.
on. Yeah, I was a crazy kid like that. I wanted to try shit, you know. I'm not like that anymore. But
I'm going to try it immediately after this show.
Oh, yeah, go for it. It's great. So we had that commercial. Yeah, Dettol was something we had in our family house. And you know when they started using the kid where you couldn't open the thing, like the kid.
Yes.
Because they didn't really have that much, and then it started coming in the 80s where they used to lock the things.
Yeah, they used to have to. The kids were putting it on their asshole. They had to.
And they were drinking it. They were drinking it. That's it.
Having a great night.
Yeah. There you go. The things I do. Yeah, Tucker's daughter. Now we got track 12 was this one. I really like this one. Now this has got a movie reference as well. See if you can pick this one. Here we go.
Yes. 4 bars, 4 beats to the bar. With a backbeat. A scientific formula based on the human heartbeat. I've just invented a new musical theory. Roll and rock.
All my life I've searched upon the reasons for us being here, the universe and all that it contains. I've tried to find the secrets of the brain. 20 years I've labored trying to find who my creator was, but now at last the pieces fall in place. It's funny and it shows upon my face. And the music goes round my head, and I can't hear a thing you said. And my life echoes through my brain. It's so comical, I'm insane. Now the people hail me as being the genius beyond compare. They're clamoring to hear what I will say. It's funny and they carry me away. And the music goes round my head, and I can't hear a thing you said. And my life echoes through my brain.
The Saints from a great movie. I never watched it. Wasn't it Young Einstein?
Fuck, okay.
Young Einstein or Young Einstein?
I thought you were going to play Dumb Things.
No, I'm not into dumb things. I work with them.
I love Paul Kelly.
Do you?
Yeah.
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 So
Well, we had. Do we skip over a couple then? We had Dumb Things by Paul Kelly, and we had She Makes My Day by Robert Palmer. This is sort of track number 14. The music goes around my
you're
head.
right.
Is
we
that
did
right?
skip over. Sorry. Yeah, we did.
You're right.
I
You're
don't
right,
know
the
why I did
Saints.
that. Now, the Saints, if you watch Australian Made, he's a funny guy. He's no longer alive, but he's a funny guy. And I enjoy them because they were just, no one gives a fuck, you know. And
Yeah,
they had a
yeah.
really huge cult following. I don't think he died that long ago, Chris Bailey. I'm not sure though.
Oh,
but
shit, really?
yeah.
Is he dead?
Yeah. Sure.
Oh,
he's
shit,
gone.
yeah, he did. He died in 2022. Ah.
Yeah, I was quite
Back
sad
in the
about
back
that.
in the Netherlands.
Yeah, I was very.
I
he
could
was
never
living
pin
there.
down the Saints. I could never pin down
Yeah.
the Saints. They were formed in Brisbane, so they were big. You know, Brisbane didn't have a lot of famous 80s bands. A
No, they
lot.
didn't.
Now all the Queenslanders are, yeah. But the ones that they did have, they really kind of like made a big deal out of. And Saints were formed in Brisbane. But they were all from everywhere. Like Chris Bailey was from Kenya originally, died in the Netherlands. And Ed Cooper as well. I think he was German. So yeah, they were sort of a bit of an unknown commodity.
I loved him. So the Saints I saw live at Australian Made because they were one of the tracks. But he says something and I can't remember what it is. And look, just watch Australian Made anyway. It's such a good historic piece of footage with the Divinals and I'm
shit.
Talking and blah, blah, blah. But I love it. I love it. It's on ABC every now and then as well. So you can just wait on ABC. There you go, the Saints.
Can I say that the Saints used to play out of their share house because they didn't have a car. So they used to sort of invite and have big parties at their share house. And one thing I know about Brisbane is you can get these massive, massive old Queenslanders on big sort of blocks.
Yeah.
And absolutely have 100, 200 people over to your house. Absolutely. It would have been
Amazing.
rocking in the heat.
Oh, it would have been hot as. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, the next track is a ripper. I loved it as a kid, and I used to dance to it with my dance class. I think I went to Dance World 301. Maybe it was Dance World. No, not Dance World 301. It was just called Dance World. Or was it called – it was in Richmond. Maybe it wasn't. But I remember my teacher, Sonali. Dance Factory.
That's 301, isn't it? Dance Factory,
that's right. So I used to go to the Dance Factory, and we did the 12-inch version of this, and we did a whole lot of dance routines, and it just reminds me of this time. Here we go. Track but danceable.
It's just like it just makes you want to move. It's so fucking cool, and they got the sunnies on the film clip, and
and it's in the studio, and Womack Teardrops. It was very cool at the time, and I loved. There was a white girl in the video with the hook nose. Remember we talked about her before?
Yes, yeah.
Gorgeous little girl.
I think that was Lynn Gerald.
Beautiful chick, and I really resonated with her. And this was a big song, and it's quite organic sounding, but it was played in the nightclubs, absolutely played to death at bloody, where did we used to go? Chickies, Cafe Clicquot and stuff like that. Cafe Clicquot, fucking hell, that's an oldie.
Where was that?
That was sort of in Brunswick maybe. I never went that much, but they used to play it at like Silver's a lot, and I think I was in a band that did it.
Yeah,
just wanted to shout out to our Greek girls again, Danny and Pam and the girls. So Danny is obsessed in Spy, who is Spy Matthews.
Who's Danny and Pam?
Danny are the Greek girls.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
Yeah. So Danny has been a Patreon for ages, and she wants me to try and find Spy Matthews, who was the Aussie manager on the Duran Duran Sing Blue Silver. We love him. And I said, oh, yeah, look, I would love to. So he's on Facebook, and he's living in Melbourne, but I think he just goes out to venues and watches cover bands and shit. I'm not sure. But I will try and look for you, honey. We'll try and look for you. Absolutely. And thank you again for coming.
Correction, the white chick with the hook nose is Dashiell Ray.
She's
gorgeous.
beautiful.
And she was an actress. She was in sort of this and that. She was in Hannibal Rising. She was in Gladiator, the Brothers Grimm, and a couple of things. So there you go. What a career. She was in like the fucking coolest song ever as well.
Yeah, that's right. Track 16 was this track. Now, this track gets played by a lot of cover bands as well, but let's have a listen to it. Saxophone's incredible in that track.
Oh, fuck yeah. The musicianship in this is incredible. Really amazing.
I just don't it.
Know for the life of me, because this song came out originally in 1976. I don't know why it was charting again in 88, 89.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Maybe it was used for a film.
I think it might have been. I think it
was, but I can't think for the life of me which film. But it's funny because, I mean, the album it came from was a compilation album by Bryan Ferry, and it was covers anyway. It was all covers and sort of remakes and stuff. That was the nature of the album. So interesting. I think
it was re-released on a white cover with his new stuff, and I think it just charted.
Yeah.
It was one of those stories.
Perhaps. Yeah.
I remember buying it, going, "Why is this on there?" And then it just started charting, because you get into the stage where we're just about to download, or there's not many albums left, and I don't know, are we 89? Aren't we moving into the first iPod or whatever?
Yeah, this would be a decent subject. Songs that sort of recharted in the 80s.
Absolutely. Because there were a lot of them,
Yeah, oh God, yeah, absolutely.
Which was good. And the last track is these guys. And this song's called Permanently Single. Of course they are. Here we go.
I've never wanted things to change, but I see that they've changed totally, and I'll be permanently single. Well, my mom said, son, you find a good girl, and I know that there's one in this world, but I'll be permanently single.
Shocking.
It is shocking, but, good training ground for these guys. The Cockroaches, of course, would become the Wiggles. Anthony Field and Jeff Fatt were from Cockroaches, and then Paul Field, who's the lead singer, would become their manager. So there you go.
I have to say that was the best move they ever did.
Fuck yeah, financially, definitely.
Oh. Are
they the richest Australian act over Kylie? I think she's the second richest Australian act.
I
to
don't
the
know about
Wiggles.
now. Maybe once upon a time, but I'm not sure. You'd have to check the. Every year they put out the taxation thing and the musos that are kicking it and stuff. But people like Bjorn again were up there. You know what I mean? Like. That used to freak me out.
Yeah.
Like the Hottest Thing and the Pink Floyd show and stuff. And people wonder why you do cover bands. I'll tell you why you do cover bands, because if you get it right, you can at least make some money to put out your original stuff,
Yeah, that's it.
And everyone's a cover band really at the end of the day. Like even if you're an old dinosaur, you're still playing covers.
Yeah.
Which is good. But I'm not surprised that they're single. Put it that way. What's the fucking song called? Proverbially Single or something?
Yeah, Permanently Single.
Permanently Single. That was a fear of everyone's, wasn't it? Why would you care?
That was the opposite to me. I was always fucking in a relationship. I'd die to be fucking single in another reality. You know what I mean?
I loved it.
People that agonize over being single. I'm like, oh mate, you don't have to answer to a fucking soul and enjoy it, for God's sake.
Yeah.
You don't have to be anywhere you don't want to be.
Yeah. It is tricky, because you go out and you go to the movies on your own. I was single for years. So was Maddie. 10 years.
I wouldn't have cared. I would have gone to the movies on my own, had a wank.
It's the best. It's the best. I would, on a Monday morning when I'd done weekend of gigs, I'd go to the Jam Factory, take myself to the pancake parlour to have a
you
breeze.
would too.
And then
What a
I would go and
sweetheart.
see a movie on my own and had the best fucking time.
Oh, I would have loved to run into you.
Yeah. But the thing is, people can't do that anymore. They're always in a couple
No.
and they can't go out. Like, I couldn't think of anything worse than having to ask your partner, can I go out on my own? Like, fuck that shit.
Oh, my God. All the fucking energy you burn up on relationships that you could be putting into your career or your music
Yeah,
or
that's
whatever.
right. Getting your own brain.
Oh,
I know.
give me a break.
Interesting.
And like, of course, meet people and have fun and stuff. But the moment they give you any grief, goodbye. Goodbye. That quick.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah,
That's
it's
how
interesting.
it's done, kids.
I wonder if people struggle being alone still, or have we
Maybe.
become a little
I
bit?
don't know.
Everyone's on Facebook.
I don't know. I think kind of you have companionship dangled in front of you with social media all the time. I think it kind
that's
of
right.
like it's like looking at food
Fills the
ads and
void.
being on a diet. Yeah.
No,
I don't think it does fill the void. You know what
No,
I
it
mean?
doesn't.
I think it's like going grocery shopping when you're starving. It's anyway.
You just
There's
buy
our
too
show,
much
guys.
food. There you go. That was an interesting record. I wouldn't have bought
Now this
it.
is called
I
volume
was clubbing at this stage.
1. I'm not sure if this went to volume 2. I'll have to look into that. Maybe we'll do that down the
Yeah,
track. But
That's right.
I thought this was a bit of fun. This went to number
Yeah.
1, this compilation.
Thank you, Leith, for sending
good
this
on you,
through
Leith.
Patreon.
Yeah.
And we love our
She knows what
compilation
she's
albums.
talking about.
Yeah, she
We
does.
certainly
She loves
do.
it. This would have been huge in Tassie. Huge. All it
Yeah.
needed was Hey Mona, and it would have been woo! Huge in Tassie.
And I love the kind of, I don't love it, but it was very big, this kind of Reg Mombassa. It wasn't Reg Mombassa that did this cover, but that kind of cartoon style was really fucking cool. You'd wear it on your T-shirt or you'd, have your board shorts with that pattern on it or fucking that kind of Mambo thing was really starting
Yes.
to come in.
Huge.
Mambo
was
So there you
everywhere.
go. Good on you, Leith. Thank you, Leithy.
Thank you, Leithy. If you've got a show that you'd like to hear, send it through. It could be about anything. Absolutely
100%,
anything.
guys.
The
Totally.
history
And if
of
you
iPods,
love the show,
whatever.
get your friends on board. Please give us a listen. Please like, share, rate, and review. Give us 5 stars. Write us a little comment in the comment section. And listen to us and become a subscriber. It's the best thing you can do.
Yeah.
Hit subscribe on over 10 different platforms. Doesn't matter
Yes.
which one, as long as you become a subscriber. Best thing of all you can do is become a Patreon for as little as $2 a month. For $15 a month, you get the extra episode.
And we're drunk.
And we're drunk and we really fucking lay into people.
We've got to do one next week because we're ready for a new one.
definitely.
Because we can
We are
lay
ready
into,
to spill.
Yeah,
Spill
we
the
are ready to
spill the tea.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's
So
good fun.
tune in, become a patron. Yeah, absolutely. Good on you guys. We love you. Big hello to all our subscribers all around the world and all of our patrons. Thank you for your support. Come and see us live with Rewind 80s, guys.
And just to let you know, we're at the Commercial Hotel South Morang on the 14th of December, which is going to be a big one in South Morang. We love our meringues, and we'll be there
We do.
Saturday the 14th of December. Get your ticket because they're selling quickly.
Absolutely. Let's pack out that room. It's going to be incredible. I'm bringing some friends, so it's going to be great.
Oh,
we'll see you there at the
good.
commercial, guys. Yeah, they'll love
Yay.
it. We'll see you at the commercial, guys. And if it's music mateys,
Or cool shit from the 80s.
we're going to talk about it.
Unreal.